This is a CC Radio podcast.
On this week's show, we went and saw the Joker movie, and we've got some thoughts and some feelings and all sorts of other things, and probably a weird laugh.
Welcome to Comedy Confidential, the weekly show where we discuss our favourite things from popular culture. This is episode 199 out of 200. So thank you for joining us. If this is your first episode, welcome.
Welcome to your second last episode.
Welcome to the second last one that you're probably ever going to hear. Well, actually, you know what? People can go back and listen to the other one.
It is true. It's possible.
It's actually, you know what?
What?
I don't even know how possible that's going to be.
Why?
Well, do we want to keep the feed going? Because I think it'll cost us $5 a month.
What?
Yeah.
To keep the iTunes feed going?
Yeah.
How does that work?
Well, because the files for the podcast have to live somewhere.
Well, yeah, in the internet.
Yeah, in the internet.
There's endless space and time available in the internet. Who's getting that $5?
Well, the hosting company, Libsyn.
I'm not a fan of this.
Yeah, actually, I might email them and just say, what happens?
Yeah. What happens if we don't?
Yeah, because $5 is the minimum, and that's a US $5, so that's like $40,000.
Yeah, I don't have $40,000.
Who does?
Probably the people who we're given $5 to.
Yeah, true.
They've got it.
They've got multiples of it.
Yeah. Look, we'll figure that out. But it'd be nice if they stayed there somewhere.
Yeah, I
for
reckon.
people to listen to.
We'll figure something out.
For times eternal. Unless we figure out some way with Great Mates, maybe we could repost the episode. Is that a thing that happens?
Maybe.
Not through with Great Mates, but maybe like a Patreon feed or something. I don't know. You figure that out.
Oh,
Chef.
I figure that out.
That's your deal.
You know what? All you have to do is just upload 200 episodes.
Yeah, just do that. I just turn up and look pretty.
For the audio-only format.
For the audio-only format.
What a waste. You go through all this effort to you're wearing a three-piece suit.
I'm wearing a three-piece suit. I did
It's
some
been
push-ups.
tailored.
Yeah, it has been tailored. It's extra fitted in the crotch.
Extra fitted.
But yeah, done some push-ups,
Yeah.
got some makeup on. I'm ready to go.
I always say you go through a lot of effort for this.
I do.
And then I say, hey, should we put the camera on? And you're like, never.
Nah, don't you fucking record me ever.
While I look like swine?
Don't look at me. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe I should have spent more time researching things. Sure.
What are you gonna
Sure, I
research?
could have done that. Maybe I could have watched this movie that we're going to talk about this week. No, I didn't. But yeah, sure. Whatever. It is what it is, man. I look
is
good.
what it
That's
is.
all that matters.
So, look, we're going to be pretty honest with you. This is going to be probably only spoiler talk about the Joker.
I think so, but I don't think realistically
There's much to spoil.
heaps to spoil.
Yeah.
It's kind of more, hey, do you want to know the Joker's origin story that isn't really the Joker's origin story?
Yeah.
Here's what happens. Do you want to know what happens at the end? You probably already do.
Yeah.
But
Take a guess.
There's probably one twist in there, if you could even really call it a twist, but it's in there that would be a spoiler. And hey, maybe we'll say spoilers at the time.
Maybe we'll say extra spoilers on top of
Extra
the spoilers.
Yeah, we'll already be spoiling
Yeah.
stuff, but
I think it's an unspoilable movie because it's a villain story.
yeah. Well, apart from the twist, Cade.
You
There's
know
a
what?
twist.
Well, we'll talk about that twist later on because I'm trying to guess which twist it is.
Well, it's a double twist, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
So
Makes you go, ooh.
it's like a raspberry twist.
It's-
How it's like
oh, yeah.
all intertwined with each other. Or a licorice twist.
How good is a raspberry licorice?
food? How long was that?
4 minutes.
4 minutes.
Yeah. Raspberry licorice twist. That's my fucking kryptonite, man.
Yeah.
Like if you know how like you open up, you probably don't know this because you haven't got a dog, but if you open up like a cheese wrapper or anything around a dog,
Yeah.
man, those motherfuckers run from kilometers.
I have a fiance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she knows what cheese
Yeah,
wrapper.
if I open up a cheese wrapper,
My
all you
baby-
can hear is those feet just scooting along the
Yeah.
along the tiles.
My fucking baby knows what the cheese wrapper sounds like.
Yeah, well, that's it's ingrained in us from birth.
It is. It really
It's
is.
from like when we're in the womb and we're hearing like mum or dad unwrapping cheese.
Yeah.
Because they always
And
do.
they can feel like the
Excitement and
endorphins.
the warmth.
Yeah.
And yeah, they get the they get all that sort of stuff. So yeah, look, cheese the cheese is life. Baby.
Apparently cheese does like give you this like release
Yeah.
of like chemicals in the brain because it's like, fuck yeah, cheese is the best.
Fuck yeah, cheese. Same with chocolate. It does the same thing.
You reckon?
No, it does.
Not for me.
Oh well,
I'm-
mate. Look, it can't be for everyone, can it?
What
It's like dopamine or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. Whatever it is. Endorphins.
Endorphins,
Science.
bitch.
Yeah. You just got scienced.
Hey,
Welcome to the Science Podcast.
hey, you seen any of the trailers for the El Camino?
I have not. I only
Haven't
saw
you?
the first one. I only saw the teaser.
Oh, right.
Because it does come out, I don't know
In
where
days?
we are. A
month?
What is the date?
It comes out this month.
Can we go behind the curtain? Whatever it's called.
It's the 9th of
It's the 9th of October. It's the Wednesday before this episode drops, you guys. We record every Wednesday.
Yeah, sometimes.
If you haven't figured it out. Sometimes it's like a random other day. But mostly it's Wednesdays. Haven't watched anything
Okay.
because I really just want to wait for the movie.
Right.
I did hear, though, that the trailer was really good in the sense that it didn't give away anything.
Yeah, no, gave away nothing.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Yeah.
Makes me really keen. It's like, fuck, how could they make Better Call Saul so boring when this 2-second trailer has got me like rock hard?
People love that show, though. I dropped off after season 2, but
Man, I couldn't even get into season 2. I think I got like 2 episodes in the season 2 and I was like, fuck, season 1 was such a drag.
yeah. I don't know what it is.
I know. I think I need to give it another go.
Yeah, but it's just like so many people are like, it is possibly better than Breaking Bad.
Fucking
And I'm like,
how?
How?
Okay.
Are you watching Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
Are you accidentally watching Breaking Bad instead of Better Call Saul?
Yeah.
They're both on Stan. Maybe you just fucked it up.
Yeah, exactly. Because, the character's the same. So,
Basically.
look, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back and I'm going to give season 2 a go.
Yep.
How long was season 1? I feel like it was a short season.
Season 1, it
Yeah.
went for like 40 months.
Fuck, it felt like it, but I'll have a look.
It was like 8 to 10 episodes, maybe something like that.
Far out.
Yeah,
In Better Call Saul world, that is 40
that
episodes.
is 40 months.
Jeez.
Yeah. So I haven't seen it. So because I don't really want to spoil anything, and it does come out soon, and I'm going to watch pretty much straight away. So, and the partner's a Breaking Bad fan as well, so
Oh, is she?
she'll be more than keen to just get
lovely.
in there straight away. What I want to ask you though, have you watched Between Two Ferns, the movie yet?
No, I haven't.
Because it is out.
No, because I've been watching Doom Patrol.
Oh, finally!
Yeah.
Oh, that show from 2016.
Oh, fuck off. It's not that old, is it?
No,
I was going to fucking
it's like
say.
last year, but
But
you are up to date with Titans, though, I believe, aren't you? Or
almost
close to.
Almost, yeah. I think I'm an episode behind at this stage. I can't remember anymore.
Yeah.
It all kind of blurs into one. But holy fuck, man. I'm like, oh, by the way, Titans, maybe show of the year.
Oh, fuck
already.
off. Come on.
It's pretty good.
I'm 2 episodes in. And
See,
it
I
is
was
good.
3 episodes and I was like, you hooked me, bitch.
You hooked me.
But man, Doom Patrol, man. I think I'm about 3 or 4 episodes in on that.
Right.
That show is deep as fuck.
Is it?
Yeah.
I haven't finished it yet.
How many episodes did you watch?
I've watched, I want to say 8.
You watched 8 episodes and
I haven't finished it.
You're a fucking.
It's not because I hate it.
It's because you're a piece of shit.
It's because I'm a piece of shit. Like, I'm not going to disagree with that.
Look, Troy,
That's a
man,
fair assessment.
how good is Brendan Fraser?
He is good.
Oh my God. Why am I even fucking talking to you?
What is he? He doesn't really do much, does he?
Are you kidding?
He's just voice acts.
Yeah.
This is the whole, Mark Hamill is the fucking best Joker.
In the world.
Kevin Conroy is the best Batman. It's just voice acting, and I'm sick of it.
Nah, he's the best robot man.
He's the best robot man in the world.
Hey, he could be in the suit.
He's not.
He could be.
He's not, though,
How do you know?
because it's an actor. Like a different actor. It's a real actor.
It's a real
all right?
actor, not a Brendan Fraser.
Yeah. Get out of here. No, it is. It's the same as the negative man when he is in bandages is a different person.
Oh, right. Well, that makes sense because it'll be a lot cheaper.
Well, absolutely.
Like-
Imagine having to have Brendan Fraser all time.
Yeah.
You don't see his face. You
Yeah,
just hear his
exactly.
voice, but he's in this fucking metal robot suit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
I was
wouldn't
actually genuinely surprised by the cast in it.
work. How do you mean?
Oh, just like who they have in there because I was like, damn.
Yeah, yeah,
Quite
absolutely.
surprising.
My only problem with it is it just gets a bit kind of repetitive. Like it kind of gets to a point where it's just like, is Negative Man going to fucking do anything?
Yeah.
Like, is he ever going to actually do something cool? Is the fucking, what's the lady?
the blob lady?
The blob lady. What's her name?
Fucks me. I can't
Completely
remember.
fucking gone from my mind.
She is the
Elastigirl.
Not even that. She is the least interesting person in the.
It's like
In the TV
we
show.
get it. You get stressed out and your face goes slack.
Yeah, we all got problems.
We all have problems.
Yeah. Sometimes
Sometimes I get stressed out and I fart.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
just
man.
happens.
Get this. I went to the movies last night. I went and saw Joker.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about it
why
soon.
that's why we're here.
Some motherfucker farted as I was walking down the stairs, and I walked right through it.
Come on now.
And like I just had a natural reaction because I went and saw it on my own, and there wasn't many people in the cinema.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh fuck!" As I walked in and just like said it out loud.
Just hit you.
And the whole group in front of me pissed their pants laughing. They thought it was the most hilarious thing.
They knew what happened.
They knew.
Because that dude farted and like giggling to his friends.
Yeah, he's like, "Watch this."
And then he's just, I'm going to crop dust this dude.
Yeah.
Look at this fat bastard.
And man, I hit it and it was like a brick wall.
No crop dusting.
No, not at all. Man, savage.
Yeah, that sucks.
So if you fucking fart in a cinema, fuck you.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
It was the worst thing ever.
Yeah. I can't imagine that it would be, because it's kind of like when you first walk in, especially here because it's so hot outside.
Yeah.
And you're first walking into the cinema and it's nice and
cool.
And you're like, oh, yeah. And you're breathing deep. You're getting the cool air into your lungs. And then bam.
Oh, terrible.
Poo particles.
Poo particles. I'm surprised I haven't got pink eye. I felt like you shat in my face.
You got pink lungs.
Yeah, I got pink lungs,
it's
man.
It's happening.
Oh.
But yeah, so we were having a very brief conversation prior to pressing record about movie snacks.
Oh, yeah.
And the exorbitant price that they are.
Whew.
I fully hold fangirling co-host Rachel, who is
responsible.
Also, yeah, she's a cinema girl.
Yeah.
I hold her responsible.
Yeah, that's fair. I blame her too. Yeah, like she goes, double it.
Yeah.
And then she sees the price and she says, double it again.
Double it again. It's like, it's just lining her pockets. And she goes home every night to her mansion on the hill.
Yeah, that's it.
And, bloody well fucking swims in our money like Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah, I was going to say, she has a pool full of our hard-earned cash.
Yeah.
It's only full of $100 bills too.
It's because no one uses cash anymore. It's just FPOS receipts.
Yeah.
She just swims in a pool full of FPOS receipts.
I'm genuinely surprised we're not in a cashless world yet.
Do you know how often I find myself in a situation where I actually need cash?
Really?
Yeah, quite a bit. Quite a bit more than
Are you doing
think.
illegal dealings?
Maybe.
Yeah. you go to this person who's offering you stuff. Do you have FPOS?
Yeah.
And he goes, no, but I do have this PayPal thing, so you can just transfer it on here.
Yeah. He's got one of those little, like, what do you call those little white machine things?
Oh, yeah, like a square.
Yeah, like a square space. That's
Squarespace?
No, you can't say Squarespace. They don't.
Hey,
sponsor
do you want
show.
a website? Don't use Squarespace because they're fucking terrible.
Would wholeheartedly agree.
Fuck that shit.
I've never designed a website.
But don't use Squarespace.
But I would know not to use Squarespace.
You know who should use?
You know what else is shit?
What?
Koala mattresses, probably. Dollar Shave Club.
Oh, man. I tried to get Koala to do an episode with us.
Yeah.
No reply. They said, fuck your nerd asses.
Oh, they were sleeping.
Maybe.
They were sleeping on their lifetime warranty mattresses.
Yeah, that's it. Would you ever take a free mattress?
Is it new?
Well,
or is it on the side of the street?
Yeah, well, no. Like, let's say Koala mattresses came on board and they're like, hey, guys,
yeah,
final episode, let's do Koala mattresses. And they gave you a free mattress. Would you take it?
No, not at this point. At this point, I'd be like, hey, we reached out to you ages ago, you fucks.
Fuck you.
And now that we're big and popular and about to end,
yeah,
you want to come on board on our final episode? Get the fuck out of here with your stupid mattresses.
Get the fuck out of here. You can just leave that mattress at the door.
Leave the mattress at the door, but get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you've already brought it this way.
You went to all the trouble to bring it here.
Yeah.
You may as well, I don't want you to hurt yourself taking it back to your car.
Hey.
Just leave it here.
You know what? If you hurt your back, it's a perfect place to lay down.
On a mattress.
On a Koala mattress.
Absolutely. Yeah, but all those things. We're coming up to episode 200.
Yeah, we are.
We've pretty much run 200 episodes sponsor free.
Yeah, we have.
We've done it ourselves.
Yeah, actually, you know what? We've been sponsored by our lovely Patreon. So,
absolutely, yeah. It's I'm talking about like these stupid companies that sponsor everything. Hey, if by chance any of you are listening and do want to go on and sponsor on Great Mates, hey, that's fine.
That's
it's a different
fine.
podcast. Yeah. I'm not even on that one.
Great Mates are like, either am I. It's like these two other people.
It's these two other people. It's Kane and Trey.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can call them all out. We can put them all on blast now because what's it matter?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Fuck them. Fuck Koala mattresses. And whatever those meal things are that sometimes do stuff.
Blue Apron?
Blue Apron. Fuck you, Blue Apron.
Yeah.
You don't even have a business in Australia.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
Anyway.
If it came to Australia, they would have to call it like green and gold apron.
Yeah, probably.
Like to localize it.
Yeah. Wouldn't make sense.
Or gold apron, green apron.
Gold apron.
Yeah.
Green and gold apron.
Yeah.
I think that works best.
I think so.
Blue,
too.
red, white, and blue apron. I know that's American still, but we had
Could be
the
French
same
too.
colors. It could be French. Could
So
be
that's why they couldn't do it.
could be Italian, but one of the colors was green.
If you're colorblind.
yeah, yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. So you know where I'm going.
Yeah, I get you, man. I understand you. That's why we're great mates.
that's why we're average mates.
Yeah.
But talking about movie snack prices, man. Two of us went. So I went with two people.
Yeah.
As in myself and my partner.
Oh, okay.
There was two in total. And ridiculous.
Yeah.
When you look at ticket prices, which, hey, by the way, we pay for. We don't get these special advanced screenings or anything like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, Paul.
Yeah, Paul
Wayne.
and Wayne.
Yeah.
Always
fucks.
going to your
Your free screenings.
Always going to your free screenings and your suits, you fucks.
Yeah.
Well, Wayne. But
He does get quite dressed
he
up.
does get quite dressed up.
And you know what the excuse is? We're in a capital city.
Whatever. Perth is barely a capital city.
Fucking Perth is barely Australia,
It's
mate.
like the poor man's.
It's the poor man's Brisbane.
It's the poor man's Brisbane. Oh, that's a sad state of affairs if it's the poor man's Brisbane.
Oh, well, look, Brisbane's like Queensland's a mining like state.
Yeah.
And WA is also a mining state. So I feel like
it's the battle of it's state of origin.
Yeah, that's it.
Um,
What sports do they even play over in WA?
I think it's all heavily AFL.
It's AFL and Union.
Do they have union?
Yeah.
Western Reds.
I don't know. Actually, I don't even know like how good Australian rugby union is anymore. It's probably bankrupt.
Look, we don't do sports really. Like we do.
We do
but
sports.
We don't talk about them.
Yeah.
Because, we don't. And I don't think we should now.
I think you're right.
So we should
Why, you know what? Why change the show this late?
Exactly. Anyway, the whole point of what I was getting to is that it was, had to be like $60.
Holy fuck.
Something like that. It was like $56, I feel.
Yeah, far out. Actually, you know what? I went on a Tuesday.
Yep.
And the only screening that I could go to was a VMAX. And I was like, I am incredibly wasting my money seeing this in VMAX.
Yeah, definitely didn't need it.
Yeah. I do like the seats in VMAX.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't like the prices. And I also got like a medium combo.
Oh, that'll teach you.
I sold my firstborn.
Well, you've only got one.
Yeah. So I sold it for a medium.
Sold it for
popcorn.
a medium popcorn and drink deal.
But I tried to get like the caramelized parlor popcorn.
Oh, yeah.
Sold out.
Oh, come on
I
now.
was like, come on, man. Why do you fuck with me?
Get your shit together.
They said they do their own in-house one.
How?
They do. They have their like own in-house caramel popcorn. They said, we can give it to you if you want that. I was like, okay.
Is it the same?
It's pretty good, actually.
Okay, all right,
yeah, I
that's
was quite surprised. I highly recommend it.
Because it's like when you go to what's a good example? I've got none. It's like
It's like when you shop online and you choose the replace with something similar option.
Oh yeah.
And they give you something that's totally
Not the same. Yeah. It's when you're looking at something and you're looking at the package and what it looks like on the package, and then you open it up and it's just fucked.
It's like the Coke to LA Ice.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
It's like if somebody went through Coles and swapped all the Coles wrappers and put it all on LA Ice. That's what it would be like.
Yeah, it would
you think you were getting Coke, and then you
Mm.
drink it and you just be, what is this fucking shit? And it's LA Ice.
Imagine if like it was a huge reveal that LA Ice is actually Coke, but our brains make it taste different because it's in different packaging.
That is entirely possible.
Imagine that.
Like it's scarily possible.
Yeah, imagine it's like just an ultimate Mandela effect.
Yeah, I went to Red Rooster the other day. A couple of reasons why I did that.
Because one, it's delicious.
One, it's delicious.
It's two
I'm lazy.
Australian owned.
3 Australian owned. 4, I'm fat. 5, fat.
I found out they do Ripper combos.
Oh yeah, of course I do.
Fucking, I only just found out about that.
Anyway, my story.
Sorry, I don't want to sidetrack your story.
Anyway, just very quickly, I'm like, I'll have a whatever I got, some combo.
You're too embarrassed.
No. We don't have enough time for me to say what I got.
You pull out your receipt and it's a roll of paper.
So I got my combo right, and he's like, "Oh, what drink do you want?" Is Coke okay? And I'm like, "I'll have a Coke Zero." He's like, "Oh, we only have Diet Coke or no sugar Coke." And I'm like, "Well, obviously I want no sugar Coke, you dickhead. How old are you?"
Yeah,
and then we got there, and he was like 12.
Oh, okay.
So
he knows no other world.
Yeah, he wasn't around in 2016, man, when we had Coke Zero.
Which was the best.
It was the best.
Coke no sugar is good, but it ain't no Coke Zero.
It ain't no Coke Zero. And if you think there's not a difference,
fuck you.
You're wrong. You are dead set wrong. Anyway, that was my story.
Yeah.
It was just about, how we're all getting old and how the death is inevitable and it's slowly closing in on all of us.
Really speaks to me.
Yeah. Should we get into this movie then?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Do you think it's time?
This week, Troy, what was the Joker about?
Oh, well, look, the Joker was what we were supposed to do before we look, this is a little bit behind the curtain as well, or behind the paywall. I don't know what it's called. Whatever the thing is called. Anyway, I was going to get you to open up IMDb so I could just read it directly.
Oh, no, I want you to tell me.
Okay, yeah. So the Joker is about a movie. It's about a guy whose name is Arthur Fleck, and he is a sometime stand-up comedian. Terrible stand-up comedian who has he's mentally ill.
Yes.
And it's basically about his descent into madness.
Perfect.
And how it's effectively society that is driving him there. And it's a
character story.
It's a character study.
Yeah.
And Joaquin Phoenix is in it.
He is.
And Robert De Niro.
Yes.
And Zazie Beetz.
Which fucking blew my mind.
And it was directed by Todd Phillips. I don't need fucking IMDb.
Really?
Get out of here.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway.
And it looked like this whole movie was shot on film.
It probably was.
Or there was a film effect. No, I think it would have been shot on film.
Look, there was, just one thing I want to say about this movie before we actually get into it too much. And we're not going to go like fully into depth. We're not doing a full review or anything like that. But this movie is fucking beautiful.
Oh my God.
Like, it is so fucking well shot.
Hell yes. Like, I was watching this movie and I was just like, holy fuck.
Yep.
When we went and saw Blade Runner 2049
Yep.
and you're like, fuck, this looks like it's a painting brought to life.
Yep.
This was fucking better than that.
Yeah.
There wasn't a scene in it where I felt like this is shit.
Oh, absolutely not. But yeah, there's the opening scene, like after what are we calling him? Arthur?
Yeah.
Affleck?
Affleck?
Yeah.
Surely not. That's not a play.
That's a dead set play.
You reckon?
If you don't think that's a play, you're crazy, man.
Maybe.
That's a dead set play. Yeah, so it's the first where it's the opening scene and he gets his sign stolen and then the kids are kicking the shit out of him. He's basically just, Joaquin Phoenix on the ground.
Yeah.
And it's that shot. It's the opening shot where the title card comes across the screen. And yeah, it's like, it's low and it's sort of like it's pulling out.
Yeah.
And everything's not quite in focus, but it's huge.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. And then there's just like Joaquin Phoenix in the middle there. I'm like, you fucking sold me already.
Yeah,
like,
same.
2 fucking minutes into this movie, if that, and you're like, I'm in.
Man.
I don't care what happens now.
Oh, man. Whoever's like director of cinematography is killing it.
Actually, I don't know. I don't know who that is. If only we had IMDb.
Look, I'll
No, we don't need it.
we do.
Okay.
Look, I've clicked it.
All right, fine.
You have to do the typing because the keyboard's all the way over there.
Okay. How do you spell it?
What's the number for 911? What's the number for 000?
Look, it's look, there you go. Joker is now rated higher than The Dark Knight.
Where's that?
Look, it's right there as the top clickbait story.
Oh,
Joker
yeah.
is now rated higher than The Dark Knight on IMDb. Surpasses Nolan's iconic movie.
That's
Get
not
out of
fucking
here,
hard.
Scoop Whoop.
That's not hard.
That's debatable, my friend.
Not by me.
It is. I think I do believe I did have a quick look earlier, and I think it is. I think it's like 9 out of 10 on IMDb.
Yeah, right.
Which is pretty impressive.
I thought the Rotten Tomatoes was kind of smashing it from critics.
No, it's low. It's like 68%.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Or something. Oh, being smashed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's strange because I thought it had like mad critical reception.
Oh,
sort of
that's what I thought
leading
too.
into it. But yeah, apparently.
You know what
not.
it is? It's probably fucking dumb shit reviewers. Oh, this isn't very comic booky, is it?
Oh, surely not.
I bet you it is.
You know who it is? It's the fucking Marvel shills.
Probably.
They're being paid by Disney to put bad reviews on for this beautiful DCEU movie, which is not DCEU.
Which surprised me.
So bloody well not even close to being related. To the point that
there's no DC
there's
logo.
no DC logo at all. I think it comes after the credits. That's the only time you see it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Because I was kind of surprised. I was like, I wonder if they're going to do like that comic book intro on this. Nothing.
No, nothing.
They even did the old school Warner Brothers logo.
Yeah.
Which I was like, fucking rock hard over.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I get that shit.
Oh, yeah. Give it to me, baby.
Give me that retro shit.
But it's like if nothing else, it's, and you know, that's not leading into how I feel about the movie, but if nothing else, it is beautifully shot.
Yes.
And brilliantly acted, and we'll go from there.
Absolutely. What do you think? Just tell me overall. What do you think of this movie, Troy?
I really liked it.
Yeah?
I did. I left thinking, that's a fucking really good movie.
It's
not a really good comic book movie.
Yes.
Because
it's not a comic book movie.
It's not a comic book movie. And
it's a movie that features some things probably featured in The Killing Joke.
Yeah, but not so much that. I mean, you know, there are plenty of things that are like comic book related. You're in Gotham City. There is Bruce Wayne. You know, they do reference Joker, like he obviously calls himself that. And there's the face makeup and the green hair and, you know, all that sort of stuff. And Thomas Wayne and blah, 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 blah. So there's plenty of things to get excited about in relation to those things. But they just serve as the backdrop for the character study of Arthur Fleck himself. It's really just here is a setting that we have, and you know, we're going to put this character in it, and you're going to know it, and you're going to be excited by parts of it, but ultimately it probably doesn't really matter. It could just be fucking anyone.
Yeah. I agree with you, Troy.
Oh, I was really surprised, actually. I wasn't sure how you were going to go.
Yeah, other was I, because I had no expectations for this movie, and I was like kind of begrudgingly going to go see it for this episode. I was like, fuck, this is something I could probably wait for.
Yeah.
For, you know, TV. Yeah. And you know what? You probably could, because this isn't something you need to see in the cinema.
No, not necessarily. Unless you're a fan of cinema. Because, you know, it like getting it on a big screen and seeing some of the way the shots are set up and
you won't get that effect at home.
You won't get that effect at home. So I think it definitely, like, it should be viewed on a big screen.
Yeah.
But if you can't, don't worry. If you got a 55-inch TV, that's probably
just sit close.
Just sit close.
Yeah.
If you're poor enough to only have a 55-inch TV, you pull your family up closer on your shit.
Just all crowd around the 55er.
Yeah. Remember back in the day?
Oh, man. I remember back in the day when I had a fucking 32 centimeter
I had a 27,
TV.
bro.
27 centimeter?
27 inch.
You
had a what? A 32 centimeter?
Yeah. Like back when there were the CRT TVs when I was in high school.
Yeah. Damn.
Like this was before the skinny TVs came out.
Yeah.
The flat screens.
Shit.
Yep. One of my earliest memories of those TVs is watching South Park on them.
All right.
Yeah.
Damn.
That
just goes to show you how long South Park has fucking been around.
It's been around for like 20 years.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's insane.
Anyway, we're not even talking about South Park.
Yeah, exactly. The Joker is one of the best movies I've seen in a long time.
Low bar. You haven't seen a lot of movies.
Look, I'm putting it as a good, very good movie. I'm putting it on the same level for me,
right,
as Forrest Gump.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, and you know how much I fucking love Forrest Gump.
Yeah, and I hate it.
Yeah. But Forrest Gump is also a character story.
True, yeah.
So this is very much hand in hand.
Just a shit one.
Fuck off. So what if it's got like 1,000 plot holes?
Yeah.
So what if he's got a baby boy with AIDS?
It doesn't matter.
That's what happened. That's why they never made a sequel.
I did see that.
Yeah.
They were going to make a sequel about, and it was going to focus on the kid or something.
Yeah, going through like growing up and having AIDS, and it's kind of, and it was going through that whole like racial time as well, like when.
And that guy becomes Tom Hanks from Philadelphia.
Yes. Or Magic Johnson.
There's only two people in the world that have AIDS.
Yeah.
It's Tom Hanks from Philadelphia, and it's Magic fucking Johnson.
Imagine if they made like that fucking universe, though.
The AIDS universe?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
No, like if his kid grew up to be like Tom Hanks in Philadelphia.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's fine.
Yeah. Impossible, but you know.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move on.
So, look, Joker's a really, really good movie, and I went in there thinking, this is going to be shit.
Did you go in thinking shit?
Yeah. Well, not really going in there thinking shit, but I had no expectations of this is going to be fucking rad. I'm going to walk out of here going, I fucking love that.
Yeah.
And I did.
Yeah,
I really did. Joaquin Phoenix is walking away with my heart.
Yeah, he's walking great. He is good.
Mm.
And not just like he looks disgusting.
Yes.
But it obviously plays to the role. But
Absolutely.
And he had to go through some pretty like horrible
He's a
like weight
method
loss
actor.
and stuff like that. Yeah, he is. He's like Christian Bale in The Machinist.
Yeah.
Also, hey, there you go.
Full circle, baby.
Full circle, baby. Christian Bale, Batman. Christian Bale, also in The Machinist, had to go through a hell of a lot of weight cut.
Yeah.
Here we go there. Joaquin Phoenix, same thing. And
Big
he's the
change.
Joker.
Big change.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. But yeah, it's just like, you know, the scene where he's kind of like he's like over tying his shoes, and he's like really sort of like,
and you see his back.
Yeah, you're sort of flexing his back, and his arms are all spindly and looking gross and shit. That's so good.
So good.
Yeah.
And it's just like, how could you film it to look so creepy the whole time he's on screen? And I mean, there is barely a scene in this movie when he isn't on screen.
Yeah.
That's really hard to find in a modern day movie.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is, and that's why, you know, you would classify it as a character study, because you're basically studying that character the entire time, and they're kind of their journey from wherever they start to wherever they end. But I do agree. Like I think I am like sort of like listing, sort of all the movies I've seen this year. I think I'm up to about 130 or 140.
Fucking movies in 1 year.
Movies this year so far, which is, trust me, nothing compared to what some other people are getting. Like,
Mate,
it's
don't even
nuts.
get me started. I've seen some fucking people who have way too much time on their hands.
Yeah.
They're like up to 500 movies in a year. It's like, man, what are you fucking doing with your life?
Well, apparently everything that we do, but also still watching movies while they poop,
Fuck
while
that.
they sleep, while they drive, while they work,
Yeah.
all that sort of stuff.
What a fucking... I'm not even
Anyway.
going into it.
Anyway. So I've seen a lot.
Yes.
I would also place it probably right up there.
Yeah, right.
Right up there. Right up the top. Probably not the best one I've seen so far this year, but
Okay.
it'd be up there.
Yeah, it looks
sure.
very good.
It does. So let's talk about the laugh for a second.
I love this, man.
Did you?
Oh, man. I thought this was such a great kind of introduction to this character.
Yeah.
It's uncontrollable.
Well, I do like that. Like, I think that's really good. The other thing I really like about it is the fact that it's uncomfortable.
Yes.
You know, it's uncomfortable to listen to. Like, it's awkward, and you're kind of like, what is happening? And realistically, with a character like the Joker, it shouldn't be something that's just like a laugh or a maniacal laugh that you hear all the time. Like, it should be something that's unsettling and off-putting, and you know, something that you're just like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Yeah.
Like, you know, somebody laughs like hard or like a maniac or whatever. You're like, that dude's a fucking maniac.
Yeah.
But you're like, you know,
This guy's crazy.
but he's just like, you know, he's just whatever. He's a maniac. Who cares? This is unsettling. I was like, there is something fucking really wrong with that dude.
Yeah, exactly. And it makes it like, it's so uncomfortable to even just listen to watch. And what I really like about it is that it actually physically hurts him too.
Yeah.
Because like you see him, he's grabbing his throat. He's trying to stop himself. It's
Yeah.
like, whew.
And it's not something that, you know, would necessarily be like, you know, when you think of like a character like the Joker would be realistically, probably not going to be happy, is he?
Yeah.
He's not necessarily
He's
going
like
to
a
be
tortured soul.
Yeah, he's not going to be laughing because something like he finds something funny necessarily or anything like that. But this is good in the sense that he's laughing because he can't help it.
Yeah.
And it does hurt him to do so and all that sort of stuff as well. So I did really like that.
So what do you think of the little subplot that they tried to push that he was a Wayne?
Oh, well, that was the spoiler. That was one of them. Extra spoilers,
Extra
you guys.
spoiler.
Too late. Fuck, you fucked it.
Nah.
I like the fact that they flipped it back probably.
Yeah.
And he wasn't.
Because
that would have been stupid.
Yeah, I felt like that was something that they were trying to push. And I heard rumors that they were going to do that because, you know, there's been like stuff in the comics where like
Maybe they're related.
maybe they are. There's always been like those whispers.
Yeah.
And when I saw they were going down this route, I was like, how the fuck does this happen?
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Yeah. And, you know, like realistically, Joaquin Phoenix is probably pushing 50.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I
right?
mean. Like, he looks like he's the same fucking age.
Like, yeah, almost.
Yeah.
You know, maybe 15,
years.
maybe 20 years difference. Like, it's possible, but you know,
Phew.
he wouldn't have been Like his mum wouldn't have been working for Thomas Wayne, would she? If he was 20, probably not. Anyway,
Could have been like a nanny, and like it was
maybe
you know, like a naughty natty thing going on.
Well, it's my thing.
Yeah, almost exclusively.
Almost exclusively. There's only one thing that gets me going,
and that's naughty nanny.
Naughty nannies, baby. Yeah. So look, it is a little bit weird, and I'm glad they kind of flipped that.
Yeah.
And well, if they did, you know, what's true? What's the truth? I heard I read a rumor in regards to it potentially being just a lie from Thomas Wayne. Like Thomas Wayne did actually knock her up, and it was his kid.
Yep.
And then he had her committed to like try to keep it a secret and all that sort of stuff, and make her seem like it's crazy. And how could it possibly be his kid? Like, you know, she's nuts. So it could go that way.
Which, you know what, I would be down for too, but I just feel like he would have had to be a teenager.
Yeah. It's all a little bit, you know, it just doesn't work out.
Joaquin Phoenix is too old.
Yeah. Unless Thomas Wayne is like pushing like probably 70 and has like what appears to be a 9-year-old kid, say. Yeah.
I don't buy that.
I don't buy that either. Anyway. Moving on. Let's talk about the whole Batman aspect of this, or the Bruce Wayne aspect.
It's the elephant in the room.
It is the elephant in the room.
Kind of disappointed that they did the Wayne kill.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I felt like that wasn't needed because it took away from what this was. Yeah, like, because this is all a Joker movie, and like, it's in Gotham. They have the Waynes there.
Yeah,
but then they had to just go, oh, Batman.
By the way, Batman's in it.
Yeah, Batman might exist in this world now.
What is this? The TV series Gotham?
Well, that's exactly what I thought. I was like, is this like a precursor to Gotham?
Well, I didn't mean like that, but I mean like, you know how it's like we're threatening Batman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you're never going to see him until the very last episode. We're threatening him. Look, I didn't mind it. I thought it was fine. I don't think it was necessary, but I think what it does show is that if you want to read into it too much, it shows that that's obviously not the Joker as we know the Joker.
Yeah.
It's probably somebody that, you know,
was
inspired by him.
Yeah.
And, you know, later on, you know, goes to become him.
Yeah, because...
Or whatever, but, you know.
If Joaquin Phoenix was 20 years younger, it could work.
Probably could have worked, yeah.
Could have worked, but I don't see the Joker being a 60, 70-year-old person.
Yeah.
You know, going toe-to-toe with a very fit, acrobatic Batman.
Yeah. Yeah, no, not at all. But anyway, like, and you know, all we're trying to do here is we're trying to, like, you know, tie loose comic book ends that don't need to be tied because it's not that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? You don't have to look at it like this is the Joker. This is, you know, now the official origin story, anything like that. We're probably not even going to get a sequel to this movie. This is it. It's like one and done.
I don't want a sequel. It doesn't need a sequel.
I don't think it needs a sequel.
No,
either.
not at all.
I think we've seen him get to where he gets to.
Yeah.
And I think that's all we need to see.
Yeah. Like they could have just called this, I guess if you could rename the movie, I would call it Rise of the Joker.
Yeah. Or Joaquin. You know, just call it Joaquin.
Just Joaquin.
It's like that's, I'm pretty sure, and don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure Joaquin is actually Spanish for Joker anyway.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Wow, look at you. Man of the world.
I am. I'm very sophisticated.
Fact check that. It's totally real.
Yeah, so anyway, a couple of little subplots.
Yeah.
Have we spoken about that enough, do you think? Have we spoken about the whole Thomas Wayne, Bruce Wayne thing?
I think we've covered more than we needed to
I
on
don't think
that.
we really need to talk about it too much. The whole Zazie Beetz subplot was pretty good.
That was a good twist.
It was a good twist, but like it was sort of initially to the point like, why the fuck is this woman with him?
That's what I thought.
Like, none of it makes any sense.
Yeah, I was just like, there's no way Zazie Beetz would be fucking with this guy.
And not as a person, just because like of how they interacted, and like all that sort of stuff. And it's like, what's going on here? And then it, you know, the reveal is that pretty much every interaction that they've had, apart from the first one in the elevator, has been in his head.
Yeah.
And that was great.
And, you know, I kind of started to cotton onto it a little bit when she was at the hospital. And I was like, they're not at that phase.
Where's her kid?
They've only hung out a handful of times.
Yeah.
And that's about it. I was like, I wonder if this is like made up.
Yeah.
Like, is this whole world fake?
Well, see, but then like the whole Zazie Beetz reveal, that, like I said, none of their interactions happened other than the first and the last. It kind of goes, what else has actually happened in this thing? Like, what are we legitimately seeing, and what is real, what is not? Because we also had the other, whereas was it Murray? What's that guy's name? Murray Fields, I want to say. Robert De Niro.
Oh yeah, where he had that flashback where he went on stage and
and hugged him and like all that sort of stuff.
I never thought that was real.
Well, neither did I. Like, but it's kind of like obviously there are these delusions and stuff like that. So what else is a delusion? What are we not sure of?
And I think there's a lot of misdirects like that throughout this movie, which is good because we see a scene where he's already in the hospital and he's like banging his head up against a window, and I was like, oh, what? It was like so randomly put in, and it was never really referenced again until right at the end.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
And so was that a precursor to, everything else that happened, or was that scene,
him kind of going through this whole delusion?
It's weird.
Do you think the whole thing was a delusion?
No.
You don't reckon?
No. I don't think so. I think it's too kind of intricate to kind of be a delusion, because it's almost like he didn't expect
what happened
to happen. You know what I mean?
So he didn't go out to cause the riots,
and he wasn't
uprise,
necessarily
like
initially like reveling in it or anything like that. You know what I mean? And I think if he would have taken, probably if it really was a delusion, he probably would have taken more pride in it.
Yeah, I think so.
And also the fact that they kind of, while they were going through the Zazie Beetz flashes, where I don't even know what her character's name was. It doesn't matter anyway. But when they're going through those flashes and showing, him at the newsstand, without her and stuff like that, like he's still looking at the newspaper and he's still smiling and stuff like that. So, it's probably, it'd be delusionception.
Maybe,
if it was, you know what I mean? So I choose anyway to believe that that has happened, but who knows?
Either way, I'm happy with it.
Could have gone either way.
Yeah, exactly. What did you think of, I guess, this final scene where he's on the talk show with Murray?
I don't know what I was expecting. Like in the sense, like I knew something was going to go down.
Yeah.
Pretty much, I cottoned on pretty quick that he was probably going to kill Murray, right there and then on screen. I just didn't know if he had something bigger planned. I was still kind of really hoping for that whole kind of, Joker audience massacre.
Yeah.
But, it didn't happen, whatever. Never thought for a second he was going to kill himself. Yeah.
I half thought he was. Actually, I completely thought he was, because there was that really fantastic scene where he's kind of doing he's practicing to go on the show, and I was like, damn, that's so good. Yeah. Like, how could I find that entertaining? Like, that, am I messed up? I was just like, this is good shit. And what happened is like, I saw this change.
Yeah.
Like where he was behind the scenes and Murray was still like dissing on him.
Yeah.
And I feel like he had this moment where he was like, he was going to go out there and kill himself.
And that's kind of like, no.
This guy is still pulling shit on me.
Yeah.
He's dropping fart bombs as I'm walking in.
Yeah.
And I felt like there was a moment where he's like, nah, I'm changing the game.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm running an audible.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. Like that makes complete sense. Well, let's talk about the violence for a second. The highly controversial violence and how
nothing.
It's like society has driven this man. It's society's fault, and it's kind of like, are we sympathetic towards his, like to his plight and all that sort of stuff, and whatever.
You tell me you're not sensitive to this character. You want him to go around killing these fucking assholes.
What?
The movie like baits you to feel that way.
Well, realistically, and from look, I don't know. Let me ask you this question first. Do you think he killed Zazie Beetz?
Yes.
Her kid?
No, not the kid.
Okay, I suppose the kid wasn't. Well, she was in the bedroom. Maybe not. I'm not sure how I go with that. I don't know if it was really kind of at that point. I don't know if it was necessary to just indiscriminately kill.
Because it wouldn't make sense really for her to get killed for no reason.
Yeah. But I think like my point that I'm trying to get to is that there's only probably the one death that happens that's inexcusable in the sense of, well, there's probably no need for that. Not that, killing, there's any need for killing, but you know what I mean? The guys on the train, they were harassing the woman. They started kicking the shit out of him, et cetera, et cetera. It was almost self-defense, you know what I mean?
Totally.
He just happened to have the gun, which you probably shouldn't have. But, it was justifiable maybe, right? In an open carry state, it possibly would be. But it's only the Murray Fields. I'm calling him that. I can't even remember if that's his name, but it's only the killing of Robert De Niro that's really kind of inexcusable in the sense of like it's needless.
Well, what about when I guess you could say when his old work buddies came to his apartment?
Oh, actually, fair point.
And like the big guy who baited him to get sacked.
Yeah, but see, there's also like undertones of was that guy potentially kind of like
he deserved it.
Well,
that's what it played.
Did deserve it, but it's kind of like look there. You could almost read into it like that. Maybe he was abusing Arthur.
Yes,
potentially. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
yeah. So it probably a whole bunch of like pent up rage, and it's kind of like
I thought we were going to get one of the sickest twisted moments ever.
Yeah.
When the little person.
Oh yeah. I think they're called midgets.
I think that's I don't even know what the PC term is. So little person is it's safe. It's vanilla.
They like to be called Peter Dinklages.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So the PDs.
The PDs.
The P Diddies.
Yeah.
He went to go get out and Arthur had the chain on the door. And I was like, did this motherfucker like set him up?
Yeah.
Because I was like, it was funny.
Yeah.
And I was like, are we going to get like our first proper Joker comedic kill here?
Yeah.
We didn't. Which I was like, wow, okay.
I thought that was good.
Yeah, I thought that was really good. And I was like, okay, that's when I was kind of sold on he's going to go kill himself.
I was going the other way. I was going to the point where it's like, okay, he fucking dead set knows what he's doing now. Like he's picking and choosing. Like, he's not just killing because he doesn't know how else to like, express his rage or anything like that. He's making
educated
decisions to actually murder people.
And that's when he's like fully off his meds too. And you can see he's like thinking clearly.
Yeah. Laughing less.
Yeah.
Like that sort of, I guess, all right, let me ask you this question. Anything you didn't like about it? Because I've only got one, but
look, it was probably just that end bit where they kind of shoehorned in. I felt like it was a shoehorned in, like it probably even got shot afterwards.
A reference to Batman purely for referencing Batman's sake,
and that's the only thing because I felt like this could have been better without it.
Yeah. My only issue, I think, is it probably took a little bit too long to get where we all wanted it to get to. Like, you know what I mean? We wanted to get to that transformation. That's like what we were all there for. We were hoping to get there. I think it just, for it to all happen in, say, maybe the last like 15, 20 minutes, probably 20 minutes, but whatever. I felt like it could have gotten there a little bit quicker. You know what I mean? I think it was kind of like it was too long kind of with like, what is this dude? Is he just like, just going to be a wimp this whole time? Like, is he going to continue to get stepped on? And how long is he going to continue to get stepped on before he snaps? I thought he probably could have snapped quite a few steps back. Good for him for having the resilience that I don't have apparently. I think if it could have happened a bit quicker, it would have been good.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably a lot of filler stuff in the sense like, and it probably could have just reworked the story in a little bit of a different way because it's kind of like him taking the gun to the children's hospital.
Yeah.
Like that could have been done differently.
Yep.
Maybe it could have been they gave him the gun and they found it in his locker because he didn't close it properly or something like
something
that.
Quicker.
Yeah. Because that was what, 10 minutes of nothing?
Yeah.
I know it's character building, but it wasn't overly required. There was a lot of stuff with his mother that was probably you probably could have cut another 10 minutes out of the
could have done a lot less of his mother.
Yeah. But that's probably it, and that's me really nitpicking.
Oh, absolutely.
But man, overall, this is a fucking fantastic movie.
Yeah. So I got two questions for you.
Okay.
Hit, shit, or split?
Oh, hit.
Yeah.
Huge hit, man.
Yeah. Do you bother now having the conversation as to where Joaquin Phoenix's Joker ranks amongst live action Jokers? Or do you keep it as its own completely separate entity because that's kind of where it probably belongs?
You know what? You could honestly probably say this is the precursor to the Dark Knight Joker.
Okay. Interesting take.
Like, if you want to do it that way.
Yeah. I would disagree based on the motivations behind the Heath Ledger's Joker in The Dark Knight.
Fair.
But I can see where you're coming from. But that didn't answer the question, did it? Do you rank him now? Like, do you like? Does he now factor into, who are the best live action versions of the Joker? Because you kind of have to, because it is.
Oh, look.
But then you also could just as easily say, well, no, because it's a completely separate entity. It's almost got nothing to do with the comic book.
Yeah.
Other than the fact that its name is Joker and it lives in Gotham City. And
look, if you had a gun to my head, I would say, yeah, he's the best Joker.
Damn.
But he's also the Joker we've spent the most time with.
Sure.
It's the Joker we know the most about.
That's true, yeah.
I know way more about this Joker than any other Joker that's been on any other platform.
What about bloody Jack Nicholson's friggin' Jack Napier, whatever his name was, who was just a crime boss, got tossed in a vat of acid.
And then he came out all smiley.
For some reason.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, nothing really beats Jack Nicholson Joker. Let's get nuts.
Let's get nuts. You want to get nuts?
Let's get nuts.
Yeah.
What about you?
I would probably look. I mean, you can go either way. Is kind of what I'm getting at. Like, realistically, you could just as easily say no as yes.
Yeah.
If if you're forcing my arm and you're saying rank the dude, I don't know, man. Number two.
Yeah. To Jack Nicholson.
Number 2 to Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
And then followed closely by
Jared Leto.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, where else would you really put him on that list?
Yeah. It's no, look, I don't know. I don't know, because it is so different from the character, because we do have this backstory, and it's like, well, you're exactly right in the sense that we've had a chance to kind of almost empathize with this character.
Totally.
So it's kind of different, isn't it?
Yeah. You root for this one. You're not rooting for the others.
No, I was kind of rooting for Heath Ledger's Joker. I'm like, you got a point, pal.
Yeah.
This is fucking chaos.
Just continue blowing up hospitals, mate.
Chaos for the sake of chaos.
You know what? Those kids were going to die anyway.
Exactly.
They're terminal.
They're in a hospital. You got a hospital, you're dead.
Yeah.
Pretty
much. Pretty much. In Gotham anyway.
Well, that's right. But yeah, look, I think it was really good. Anyway,
Yeah.
It was a really good movie, probably one of the best of the year.
Question is, would you count it as a comic book movie? Is there enough in there to get it across the line as a comic book movie for you?
Look.
Now, keep in mind, this is very important for next week's episode.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Right. Look, I think at the end of the day.
Okay, let me kind of try to paraphrase it with another movie.
Sure.
Would you count Logan as a comic book movie?
Yes. People have powers. It's kind of different.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Look, I would say yes, because I'd say there's too much in it to completely kind of take it away from, the fact that, this is a comic book setting. It's not a comic book movie. It's not what you're used to or anything like that. Like, it's not the comic book movies that you've grown up with or whatever, but it is still set in a comic book world. It still does come with the DC stamp.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I mean? Like,
it has a logo, baby.
It has the logo. So if it's got the logo, it's a no-go, but the opposite. I couldn't make it rhyme.
Okay.
It's a go-go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're officially counted as a comic book movie?
Yes, Cade.
Because I am too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's enough in there to get it over the line.
Oh, look, absolutely.
The main character is a fucking comic book character.
Look, I get it, but it's doing everything in its power
to not be one.
To distance itself from being a comic book movie.
But that's what makes it so good. Like, it creates its own formula.
Oh, absolutely. But I just wonder why they even bothered, with it, because they are trying to remove themselves from it so much.
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of like, why then use that character? Why use the setting? Why use...
Could have just been Joe Smith.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But you're going to get a lot more butts on seats.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? If
but you know what? The story would have to be completely different, and you wouldn't come to that final outcome that we got in this movie.
True.
So it's required, Troy.
It is required. Excellent. Well, there you go. That's that.
And
that will probably lead into next week's episode somehow. We should probably reveal that now anyway.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's the second last one. Not that it's like, the most awesome reveal that you've ever heard in your life.
It's pretty rad.
But it is just one of these things that we're about to drop 200 episodes, and for some reason we've never done this type of episode before, or this topic. It's top 10 comic book movies of all time.
Our top 10.
Our top 10 comic book movies of all time. And not a combined 10. It ain't about that shit. Individual 10s.
Yep.
We're going at it.
Mm-hmm.
We're battling. We're taking a page out of the Countdown Movie and TV Reviews podcast.
We're lending the formula.
I got no hair, so that
recipe.
makes me the Wayne of the group, even though it's got to be you probably.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Definitely me.
Yeah. Paul is good too.
Yeah, you know what? Paul's all right. He's no Wayne.
Paul, I love you, man. You're the best.
Yeah, you do okay, mate.
No, but for real though, taking a page out of the Countdown Movie and TV Reviews podcast.
If you're not
we're doing
subscribed
a top 10
to them,
go
check them out.
Check them out. It's like,
look, if you want a podcast that's actually good,
yeah, and they have interesting topics every week and don't just ramble on about food stuffs.
Hey, that was only for 20 minutes this time.
Yeah, okay, fair. It wasn't a whole episode.
Troy, it's not like we're trying to condition the listeners to what Great Mates is going to be, okay?
Not at all. Anyway, point is, top 10s, going at it. Might even put out a poll.
Ooh.
We won't have a format to come back on to see who won, but we'll talk about it on the first episode of Great Mates.
Maybe we'll do a live stream.
We might do a live stream. I don't know what we'll do. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's it for this week. We'll be back next week with the final episode of All Time. So, look, if you want to leave us a message on iTunes, that's probably the best place to do it. Go in there and write your farewells to us.
Yeah. Do it in the form of a 5-star review.
Yeah.
Why not? For shits and giggles. If you want to check out past episodes, excuse me, I just had my double sauce.
Oh, yeah.
And it's hitting me.
And it's like doubly kicking your ass.
It's double kicking my ass. Double sauce Brella. It's pretty damn good. Yeah, if you want to check out past episodes and the other great shows on our network, head to ccradio.com.au. It's all happening on there.
It's all happening. And finally, make sure you head to the Facebook listener community and let us know what you thought of Joker.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I'm very interested. I think this movie is going to be quite divisive, and I want to hear what everyone has to say about it.
Yeah. I'd like to hear opinions that aren't not my Joker. You know what I mean? Like hashtag not my Joker.
If you do that, just don't.
Just don't do it.
Yeah, just don't.
It's probably the easiest way.
Hey,
is just don't do it.
Like, if you think, hey, this isn't my Joker, just hold that in because I don't fucking care what you have to say.
No, look, it is fine. Like, I mean, I understand that this is a character that has been around for such a long time, and people, finally got a solo Joker movie because that's what everybody's been hankering for forever since the dawn of time. It's like, if there's anything that they like, there's like, give me a solo Joker movie. He's the most interesting character ever, and I want to see a solo movie, but I don't want any fucking backstory. Don't give me any backstory. That's not what I want for my Joker. I just want 2 hours of whatever the fuck the Joker does.
And it has to be voiced by Mark Hamill.
And if it's not Mark Hamill,
it's not my Joker.
It's not my Joker. Get out of here. Anyway.
There's only two things that the world wants the most.
What's
it was the Joker
Conroy
movie.
Batman.
Yes. And Man of Steel 2.
Yeah.
That's all. Forget World Peace. We want Man of Steel 2.
It's one of the greatest mysteries of the world.
The greatest mysteries of the world, did you say? Welcome to Unsolved Mysteries.
Here's the thing and look, that was purely just a thing so Cade could fucking press his button.
I need to get it in there.
You need to get in there. We just had to check to see if it worked.
Yeah.
What I don't remember is the Unsolved Mystery theme being so goddamn funky.
Really?
Yeah.
It's spooky as shit, man.
It's not spooky. It's like I could dance to this.
Yeah? The spooky dance.
If I had
you could do the monster mash.
If I had half a bottle of Prosecco in me, I'd be on the dance floor, a white girl wasted, dancing to the Unsolved Mysteries theme.
I could just imagine like a guy with a long ass mullet on like an organ. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, absolutely.
No, keyboard organ. No, a keyboard guitar organ.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I want.
That's okay. Turn it off now. All right. It was good. Like it's better than the other Believe one that you normally play.
Really?
That is, yeah.
Don't play it.
Don't.
Anyway, let's wrap it up.
All right. That is it. As always, I'm Troy.
I'm Cade.
And this has been, for the second last time, Comic Confidential.
Cheers.
Peace.